The program presented or submitted by members of our community and are a proud sponsor of KNNY 91.1 FM. The views expressed do not necessarily reflect those of KNNY 91.1 FM and its affiliates.
And welcome to Today with Kashay. It is Thursday. I want to make sure I don't say the day wrong. It's Thursday. We're here in the Woodlands, Texas, and I've got an amazing artist in the studio this morning. Houston artist, actually, Justin Garcia. Good morning, and welcome to the welcome to the Woodlands. Welcome to the studio. Do you like it?
Yes,
good morning.
very much.
Good morning.
Yeah.
So we were talking earlier, and before I was doing some research on you. I did my little studies, and so you just recently got back from Italy. Is that correct?
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about that. Tell us about who you are, and
I just got back from Italy. I was there for a month. I was exhibiting, still am, 4 pieces during the Venice Biennale with the European Culture Center at the Palazzo Bimbo. So they have
no one just to get to just do that, do they?
No, I was invited.
Wow.
They reached out to me last year, and so we've been working on it and getting it's a long process to get out there, but it's just an honor to be out there for a month and get to meet all the world's creators and curators. It's like the Olympics of art.
Oh, really? Okay, okay. And so you were there for, you said?
A month.
Mm-hmm. Wow. So you got to show your art, you got to display
the
it.
Venice life,
Well, first of all, okay, your art is so, here's my definition, the Kashay definition. It's edgy, it's hot, it makes me want to it makes me want to understand. It's got grit behind it.
Thank you.
I mean, we're going to talk a little bit deeper. First of all, obviously, tell us a little bit more about who you are. But you're certainly, look at that up there, you're certainly going to have to tell me a little bit about the story and the inspirations that go behind your work. But so tell us who you are. Who is Justin Garcia?
Born and raised in Houston. I grew up here, and just painting was a passion. Painting was this nature of self-exploration and finding self and how to connect with others. And a lot of my process went through that. So I just been in and out.
So did you
Houston
fall out of your mother's womb like with a brush, or did you just one day how does it come? Because it's an art. It truly is an art, right?
It is. No, I was painting since I was a kid.
Okay.
And my mother was a designer and painter, and so I had tons of supplies and mediums and mixes.
Okay.
And it was like, do whatever you want. You can be whatever you want when you grow up. And so she really allowed me to just be, and I never really took it serious.
Okay.
It was just something I was naturally good at, and it was always there. I was actually more into the business side. I was following more of the entrepreneur side.
You're like, Mom, how much money are we going to get for this piece?
So I was doing murals since I was 12 for clients, but it wasn't until about 15 that I was like, hey, I want to make some money off of this. I need a car. I need take my date out to
Mom, all
prom.
of this just sitting in the house all day, expressing my feelings is great, but Mom, I got to eat.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, so I went to U of H in the Bauer Business School, and then quickly found myself realizing it wasn't so much the business. I love it. It was the act of creating, an entrepreneur, and synergizing that I loved. So I went straight into leaving that into painting.
So tell me a little bit deeper into your inspiration behind your work. I mean, am I right in my depiction, or what is it? What is it I'm feeling?
Yeah. So my work deals with right now the human perception of time. Right. It's this
interesting
understanding of something that we see culturally everywhere. Time is in an aging wall. The simplicity of an aging wall to represent something so complex as time.
Wow.
We overlook it, but an aging wall, no matter if it's the concrete jungle of New York to Santa Fe to San Miguel de Allende, everywhere we go, we are constantly calculating time, and we're leaving marks, whether it's the location, it's the culture, it's a time of our life, that's graffiti's left there, or just a passerby expressing emotion.
If the
we
walls
are
could talk,
documenting.
right?
Exactly. So don't steal my
Oh
next
my God, I'm
series.
excited. So
But,
okay, go ahead. Yeah.
No, so that's what I want to embody and capture. So when people look at these walls, they're actually not seeing just the marks of an aging wall. They're actually seeing time itself.
A story.
Yes.
A story over time.
These memories.
That is so amazing. And so when we're going to take a quick commercial and we come back, you're going to get to tell this time here locally in the Woodlands because you're going to be at Glade.
Yes.
Oh my God. So we're going to talk about that when we come back from commercial. We'll be right back.
We are broadcasting live from the Woodlands, Texas to the world. You're listening to the only multimedia FM station in Houston, Texas. Your Fusion Radio. Top 40s, dance, Latin, country, pop, rock and roll. All in one station. Mixing genres and generations. You're listening to KNLY, New Waverly, Texas. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
It's time to be super again. It's beach season. Killer abs.
For fresh flowers fast, call Barb's Iris Floral at 281-820-2294 with excellent customer service since 1983 for weddings, funeral services, sweet 15s, corporate events, and all occasions. For that special someone you love, barbsirisfloral.com and barbsirisfloralboutique.com. Come on in and pick out of our prestigious gallery at 727 Westmont Houston Road, Houston, Texas 77038. Text 832-466-8414. Barb's Iris Floral delivers fresh flowers fast.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNY 91.1 FM.
For any maintenance needs on your commercial or personal vehicle, EVG Loan Store Service specializes on European, Asian, and domestic vehicles. We can assist you with wheel alignments, tire balance, AC services, computer and electric diagnostic, and more. We're located at corner of 1230 Aldine Mail Route and Reeston Road in Houston 77039. Our phone number is 936-344-1672, or you can find us on our webpage www.evglss.com. EVG Loan Star. If it's got wheels, we can fix it.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
This is EL Crane of Real Estate U here each and every Saturday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. on 91.1 FM The Boss. Remember, that's Real Estate U. Insightful, informative, and a little humor tossed in. Real Estate U, listening live, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. each and every Saturday at 91.1 The Boss.
There's a special place in the Woodlands where you can feel comfortable opening your business. We are located at 10210 Grogan's Mill Road. Our building has a unique Vedic architectural design with landscape grounds and lakeside views, on-site management, and maintenance. We also provide free Wi-Fi and the opportunity to promote your business on 91.1 FM The Boss. This wonderful location is near the Woodlands Mall, Market Street, and just minutes from Bush Intercontinental Airport. 10210 Grogan's Mill Road, the only social media building in the Woodlands. Don't delay. Schedule a tour today by calling 713-777-7368.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNY 91.1 FM.
Welcome back to Today with Kashay. It's Thursday. I'm over here laughing. Justin's got me over here laughing. Sorry, let me get back organized. Welcome back to Today with Kashay. It's Thursday. We're here in the Woodlands, Texas, and we're having fun talking about art.
Yes.
We are. And his work is got me like all over the place. It's amazing. So before commercial, we were talking about you're coming to the Woodlands, which is exciting.
Yes.
Tell us about that. When you're coming, what's, you're having your own exhibit and all that good stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I met them at a show I was having in my studio, and so what we're going to be doing is having a big exhibit on October 3rd.
October 3rd, okay.
From 6:30 to 9. There'll be more follow-up with social media and everything else. But
Okay.
it'll be a big exhibit. We're going to be featuring a lot of my aging walls, but some of my earlier works to kind of see the progression and the
Okay.
process of how an artist evolves and what that looks like. So there can be a lot of story behind what I finally have come to with my 8th series, which is The Walls of Time.
I can't believe. Yeah, I didn't mean to get that out there yet, but obviously I just said it.
No, I love it.
What would you say, and just in general, your art is saying to people? What is that message other than, is it, hey, it's the story of all of these different ideas over time, or is it specific messages too that some of your art speaks? And what are you trying to get that person to feel? Because I feel it.
Yeah.
What is that?
It's an aura. It's a little bit of both. So sometimes the walls have a specific identity with the graffiti, with the intent. Maybe it's the music I'm listening to. I love Sinatra. I love that
Okay.
deep Nina Simone and Billie Holiday. So maybe some of the words I leave on the wall are that. So I want to embody what a person would at that moment writing graffiti. At the same time, on a deeper level, more universal is the aspect of time in those walls, and you really feeling this aura of time and really taking it in, because we always overlook it.
Right.
When something moves on a table, we know time has occurred, change, but it's just so natural. This really takes you to the present moment of looking at time and really just feeling that moment and that memory.
Wow.
And so it can be personal as well as it can be more universal.
Right. And I read something that said you like to think of blending the art and the science almost like the Da Vinci effect.
Yes.
What's that all about?
So-
oh my God, I did some reading. I'm a scholar today. If I'm passing the test, let me. Anyway, yeah.
No, it's so I've designed a theoretical model, and it's about the human perception of
Look
time.
at that wall.
Yeah. Yes. It's that piece was from the CAC Children's Assessment Center. That was a whole project dealing with therapy with art with kids and allowing them to express themselves on walls and having that reverberation of their reality with old aging walls everywhere, but seeing themselves on these walls and for their healing and growth. But
Wow, amazing.
Yeah.
So you were saying.
So the science model is humanity, sustainable, infinite. It deals with a certain particular pattern that exists both in everyday decisions as well as quantum superposition, redesigning three-dimensional space. Don't ask me how, but
Yeah.
it's developed to a huge installation, and it's
Okay.
traveled to museums and
Yeah.
gallery shows as a part of the stuff, what's the intangible behind the artwork.
Yes.
That's kind of what it relates to.
Is that what's going to kind of be featured at Glade, or is there specifics that people can look forward to seeing?
We've definitely talked about it. We're still figuring out
Okay.
what the totality of the exhibit's going to be featuring, but it's definitely a great companion piece, because even if you don't really understand the algorithms and the sense impressions and the wavelengths, you get to walk into what feels like the mind of an artist and what happens behind the work and the process that goes on.
And I can't wait for people to experience that, because I did get to see, I think, a piece or two at one of the studios, furniture studios that was in Houston.
Yes.
And I don't know if you want to talk about that, but you do have some of your art displayed throughout Houston, not just the children's.
I do, yeah. So I have a lot of installations throughout Houston, some going to Austin right now, and private collections everywhere. Some of them I have featured in different places in Houston, from Design Furnitures up in the Arabella. They have a great installation for a showroom. Linier Rosé has some of my pieces. Good friends of mine. I really like to work with people that I've known, the owners, and how much it's all about synergy and making sure you're working well with people that reverberate with you. So it's great to be able to go to those places and see my work in a setting that that isn't necessarily my studio, because my studio is more appointment only. And so that's kind of the way people can see it.
So if someone does want to get a piece or kind of talk to you about that, getting a piece, what would be the best way to
just to reach out to me through email.
And
that's Justin at justingarciaart.com. And just set up an appointment, come by, because normally I'm either traveling to exhibits or doing speaking engagements, or just touring, and so, or in the studio, and I'm in that zone where it's like, okay, this is my time to just focus on creating.
And Ivan, can you pull up a picture of his studio? I think I got a picture. Is that it?
Yes, in the background you see a lot of the science side of it, just pieces of it. There's probably another 400 sketches.
Yeah.
But it's Yeah, and that's just, I mean, it's a mess in there.
Wow.
But,
No, that's actually, no. It looks like a true art. Like I mean, look at all the notes you have, and I'm guessing that these are over time. You just kind of build out different feelings, and you want to make sure you don't lose that, right?
Yes. No, it's just the science side of me that goes into it. I mean, I love dissecting and kind of figuring out the patterns of life. And
okay, so then tell me how you had time to write a book. I did another research, 1 ton goldfish. What's that all about? You're writing books and doing all that?
There was one moment I was sitting in a coffee shop, and I was just at a point in my career after 7 series of works, and it's like, what's next?
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, this whole pattern, it's in the intro of the book, and this pattern came with a science model, and I wanted to document it. And as soon as it was coming to my head and my brain, I just started writing. And then I wanted to tell the story of how each series developed in my reflection of the science model. So I had to write that story.
Sure.
So it's very much, you get to read, kind of like, it feels like a biography, but it's really me psychoanalyzing an artist, which is myself, and breaking down the patterns that exist within all of us, the experiences that we have, the growing pains, the evolving to a higher self.
Yes.
And 1 ton goldfish is that identity of never changing who you are, but always being heard. And in the end of what I found in my career was this higher purpose of what art meant and what our purpose and passion is, and what it means to be something of service to a higher self.
And if one wants to get that book, is it on Amazon?
It's on Amazon.
Okay.
It's really everywhere. It's on my website. You can
and you'll
go
probably have some
there.
feature, maybe an exhibit.
Yeah,
would be
so
great.
I'll be bringing some books. So
Okay.
if they order from my website
Yeah.
or from wherever I am, I'll be able to sign them. If not, it goes straight to them from the
awesome.
from the shippers.
And to your point, what do you think today? You think about art. You know, I could take up this piece of paper and I could start drawing, and that's art.
Yes.
But what do you really think is missing in the art? I mean, or if anything's missing, do you think there's something that has not really been told in art that needs to be told, or that there's a higher level that needs to come out that hasn't been there yet?
For me, the art was a language. It's a language,
Okay.
and I feel that it's missing the part of awareness of how significant it is to humanity. What an artist
Great
does,
point.
and why it's a reflection of ourselves at certain points. And that, to me, when we have that appreciation of art beyond just the tangible object itself, that will ebb and flow and fade in time.
Sure.
But the intangible idea that's placed in the work can last forever. That's what evolves humanity and changes us into our better self, our higher self, and makes us question why.
Right.
When the work speaks to you and you want to know more about what it means or why is it such a one color, these things are really important, not just for the art, but just for us to question everything around us.
Right.
And so the art is meant to provoke that instinct. And for me, that's when art is what it's supposed to be.
Right. Well, I think what you're saying is art is part of life. And if we try to escape from that and say that it's not something that is that important, we lose the whole capsule of what is going on, because we have not taken the time to spell it out, express it out, give it, and that's, you lose lose yourself, you lose everything.
Mm-hmm.
And that's so important not to if we want to exist, right?
Yes,
and we want to
exactly.
thrive.
No, it's
Yes.
very much. And getting the schools and getting the funding and the
Yes.
awareness is so important. It's not just about, they're going to become an artist. No,
Right.
it's that self-exploration that allows us to find ourselves
Yeah.
sooner at a
Maybe
younger
that's
age.
why there's such these issues where people are having in schools and stuff, because we're not
Yes.
putting that, is what you're saying, so much
Emphasis.
on it to allow people to, because not everyone wants to talk like Kashay. Some people want to just spell it out in an art form. So
Yes.
I totally get what you're saying. We're going to take a quick commercial. When we come back, I want to learn about maybe what's next for you and what's some other exciting things going on. We'll be right back.
Nice.
We are broadcasting live from the Woodlands, Texas to the world. You're listening to the only multimedia FM station in Houston, Texas. Your fusion radio. Top 40s, dance, Latin, country, pop, rock and roll. All in one station. Mixing genres and generations. You're listening to KNLY New Waverly, Texas. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
It's time to be super again. It's beach season.
More fresh flowers fast. Call Barb's Iris Floral at 281-820-2294 with excellent customer service since 1983 for weddings, funeral services, sweet 15s, corporate events, and all occasions. For that special someone you love, barbsirisfloral.com and barbsirisfloralboutique.com. Come on in and pick out of our prestigious gallery at 727 Westmont Houston Road, Houston, Texas 77038. Text 832-466-8414. Barb's Iris Floral delivers fresh flowers fast.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNY 91.1 FM.
For any maintenance needs on your commercial or personal vehicle, EVG Loan Store Service specializes on European, Asian, and domestic vehicles. We can assist you with wheel alignments, tire balance, AC services, computer and electric diagnostic, and more. We're located at corner of 1230 Aldine Mail Route and Reeston Road in Houston 77039. Our phone number is 936-344-1672, or you can find us on our webpage www.evglss.com. EVG Loan Star. If it's got wheels, we can fix it.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
This is EL Crane of Real Estate U here each and every Saturday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. on 91.1 FM The Boss. Remember, that's Real Estate U. Insightful, informative, and a little humor tossed in. Real Estate U, listening live, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. each and every Saturday at 91.1 The Boss.
CashmanBuysHouses.com. CashmanBuysHouses.com. You're facing pre-foreclosure. Maybe you've had a death in your family. Maybe the taxes are behind. Whatever the need is, if you need to sell your house, you need to sell it quick. CashmanBuysHouses.com. Go to our webpage. We buy houses nationwide. We've been featured on all the major media channels, outlets throughout the country. CashmanBuysHouses.com. We'll make you an offer today.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
Are you kidding me? I just found something out that Justin does that is like, are you kidding me? Welcome back to Today with Kashay. It's Thursday, and art is so amazing with Justin Garcia, I have to say. Justin, please tell everyone that what liquid art is. I have to have this.
So
I have to have it.
I invented this thing. It's called Liquid and Lights. It looks like a gigantic light bright wall. And I can make any pattern, just like the old 1980s. I'm a huge 80s baby. But these liquid and lights, it's called that because each of the little pegs that normally would just be plastic in different colors that you can make shapes and whatever, they're actually filled with different drinks. So they're 1/6 of an ounce. So it's not like you can have them alcoholic or for kids parties where we do their faces or Ninja Turtles or whatever's
listen
popular.
to this. Yeah. It is literally like a 24-foot looking canvas, whatever, 44, I don't know. Help me with measurements. And it looks like an art piece, okay? Yeah. And it is lit up. And then you literally can take one of the cups off and it's a... Are you kidding me?
Yeah, this
is like the party's late. This is it.
Yeah.
I mean, this is amazing.
Yeah, we've done them non-alcoholic, alcoholic. We can make them as big now.
What made you think of this? You were partying one night?
Sitting with a chef friend of mine, David Cordua, and a great buddy of mine. We go way back, and we were just sitting at the studio and looking at another huge portable gallery wall deal that I own.
Yeah.
It's for showing artwork at galas, so it's a great invention as well. But they just... So that's the science. That's the Da Vinci. Like I like to invent. I like to help my other art friends to hang artwork on a nice lit wall instead of just on tables and easels for galas. So that's how I invented that. We took one of those walls and we're both 80s freaks and it's like, oh my god, what about a gigantic light bright where every peg is actually pull it out and it's a squirt tube where you drink in it and it's different flavors drinks and that have different colors and it makes a face.
Interactive.
It's interactive.
It's great for. I mean, it's like so huge.
Yeah. So that's on the back side of.
I was going to ask what's next for you. So okay. So let's all take a breath together. You got like about 10 different things going on. You got about okay. So what is? I mean, okay, the book.
Yes.
The art. The party. Kashay's getting those. The liquid art. What else? I mean,
well, so for my art career, I'll be going back to Venice, but I'll have another exhibit for Art Fair in Florence Biennale, and that will be for most of October. And then there's Murano Wine and Food that I'll be tail ending at the end of November to go there to do some showcasing, and then I come back. And I'll be going to Seattle Art Fair this August,
yes,
so
love
I'll be
Seattle,
doing the
yeah.
art fair there. I'm invited there, and so there's a
So
lot
people
of
can
travel.
follow you too
Yes.
to some
Oh,
of your.
yes.
I mean, so and this will all be listed on your website.
Yeah, so my newsletter,
Okay,
I
or
try to keep
newsletter,
everybody
okay.
updated.
Okay.
Like, meet me in Seattle. If you want to go to Venice to see
Okay.
the Palazzo
Yeah.
Bimbo and the exhibit, let me know. I'll set you up with curators there.
Okay.
They'll do private tours. So we're really trying to get people out of, traveling. Wine and Food Fest, if you
Yes.
want a dinner set up, I can get you set up with that for the exhibits with the wineries and
So
stuff.
does it even make sense for me to ask you, what do you do when you're not doing art? Like, do you have hobbies and do you sleep? Do you eat? What do you do?
I do a lot of, I'll read, do meditating. Those are my kind of healthy things in the morning. But I love surfing. I love ultimate frisbee, kayaking. I'll try to get outdoors as much. That
Okay,
was
so you're outdoorsy. Mm-hmm.
My childhood was very much outdoorsy. So those are the things that I try to get into, travel, see new things.
And I guess that helps also continue to inspire.
It does. Well,
Yeah.
when you go to San Miguel de
Yeah.
Allende, when you go to
Yeah.
Paris and New York, you see different types of walls.
Sure.
San Miguel, I mean, they throw color on walls all over, different colors you never thought would work. Berlin and whatnot, you've got gray
yeah.
tones, but then pops of color for graffiti. So it's you're getting a feel of the environment, which is a feel of a time and a presence, and past, present, and future. So those are the things that I'm, doing on that end. But
And then, did I hear you say something about lectures? What is this all about?
So I've been doing them for a while, but getting more into making that a part of my career to go and do speaking engagements.
Like at a school or...
Seattle Art Fair, speaking about the process of art, the mental health issues that go on, how we evolve and change, and what that looks like from the artist, speaking from the artist side. So I tie a lot of those things. I go into schools and I go into the art programs. I was a keynote speaker for the Scholastic Awards.
Oh, wow.
But I'll go into corporations as well and just help the awareness of art and how to have that value appreciation of what to look for in art, because it's really valuing the artist.
Yeah.
And when you value the artist and what their intent is, then the work becomes that thing you can take of them in that nature. And because we have a hard time valuing pricing of art and knowing
what's it's supposed to be, right? Yeah.
So I help a lot of my collectors find that beginning stage of collecting and just kind of getting that comfortability of like, okay, this is the measure I want to feel. And so whatever price point I find that at, that's when I know that this is a piece that speaks to me, and I can trust the artist and trust the nature of investing in procuring.
So I'm just going to ask this question. What's something interesting and unique about you that we would find interesting? I mean, obviously, it's kind of slap cachet, don't you? I think we already have the answer, but what would be something just completely different about you that we would not expect?
Oh, wow.
I threw you. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
I know. That was a...
Oh, my gosh.
I mean, 80s is... I love 80s music. It
Okay.
just puts me in a whole nother mood that I cannot explain.
I love the 80s music, okay? And the British
never goes
bands
outside.
and
Yes,
like
yes.
Tears for Fears, and all that.
It's-
That
oh my
stuff
God.
is like...
Don't even get me started. We'll start singing.
Okay, yeah. But that really takes you somewhere, is what you're saying.
That to a level like I can't even describe. It has been this weird sense of like when that music comes on, it just livens me up to a point of just happy. I love that kind of stuff. Exploring new things, everything.
Yeah.
I love new, and testing it out.
So you're not afraid to try something and go for it and see what experience you can get out of it. That's what
Right.
keeps you open and keeps you evolving.
It does. I mean, I do get scared, and that fear comes in, but it's that healthy fear of like, okay,
Yeah.
I don't know what this could be, but I'm going to try it because I need to push myself. Like acting was never.
Oh, don't
never
you
liked
start.
it.
You'll be the next movie. I already know with you. Hollywood's already looking at you. So tell us, Justin Garcia, it is amazing being in the studio this morning with
Yes.
you. If someone wants to reach you, obviously you're going to be at Glade October 3rd
Yes.
at 6:30.
Yes.
So stay tuned for that. And if they want to reach you, what is your website again?
JustinGarciaArt.com. You can, my Instagram is at Justin Garcia Art. LiquidandLights.com for that liquid deal.
At the Kashay's next party.
Yes.
Okay.
It
Thank
blows
you.
my mind. So with that, and you can find me in all those. You can reach me through all those means.
Perfect.
And so thank you.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Please come back.
Yes.
Okay. Have a great day, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.